Hey, what up, people? I'm back. Got some things to talk about. Um, I guess we're talking about the economy. We're talking about unemployment. Talking about inflation, and we're going to talk about a problem that big business has they've incurred recently. And it's kind of interesting because kind of gets at the core of like what's like why our system tends to be so dysfunctional. And it's something that news outlets and the media tend to kind of overlook. So with that, let's get into it. So, despite the global inflation problem that we're all facing, the United States economy is actually pretty hot right now. We're doing pretty well, and we're doing so well, in fact, that big business is actually starting to worry that it might be doing too well. The numbers of unemployed are at a half-century low. So we are sitting at 3.6% unemployment right now. These are numbers we haven't seen in a very long time. So people are at work, people have jobs, and that's the problem for big business. The concern is that if there isn't a high rate of unemployment, a high enough rate of unemployment, well, that means everybody has a job. And if everybody has a job, then they have to compete for you. They have to compete for your labor to get you to work for them. And how do businesses compete? Well, they have to pay you more, whether it's in the form of wages, benefits, whatever it is. They have to compete, and that's bad for them. Businesses hate competition. They God forsake that we have to pay our employees more. So there's this talking point that's been floated recently, and that's if unemployment continues to drop and big business has to pay people more, well, that means that inflation will get worse. Because if you pay people more, then we're going to charge people more, and they're saying we don't have a choice in the matter. We have to do that. We can't just let you get paid more. You can't have a better standard of life. They say they have no choice. But they do have a choice. They do have a fucking choice. When you're posting record profits every year, you have a choice. Absolutely. That is on you. That would be your fault if you did that, because that's your choice. If your company is posting profits, record profits, as many do every year, then you're supposed to pay your employees more. That's just this thing you're supposed to do. I don't know where along the way we forgot this. It's not something that causes you to raise your prices, but there's there's no reason to raise your prices. If you're still making profit at those prices, it's bullshit. This, really shows like why and where we have this lack of coverage in the media about the economy, about the simple fact that like what's best for Wall Street may not be best for Main Street. What's best for Wall Street may not be best for you. Sometimes that just doesn't come across in the mainstream outlets. I wonder why. Right now, big businesses are concerned that there aren't enough people without jobs. That's their concern, because it's likely to raise their overhead, and they might have to pay people a living wage. And like this is what I mean by like this kind of gets at the core of like how the American system works. It's the carrot and the stick. If you play well within the system, you might be that one in a million that gets to actually make it and get some social mobility in this country. And if you don't play well within the system, you get the stick. And the stick is used to move you and your family onto the streets to be homeless and hungry. And right now, Wall Street is concerned that not enough people are getting the stick. And many people who are talking about big business are also concerned that not enough people are getting the stick. For all they complain about unemployment, their worries right now is that not enough people don't not have jobs. Goes to show you. Anyway, be safe. Bye-bye. Till the next one. Peace.